And then I hear this scream. And I turn around and look at the front of the stage, and there's an empty wheelchair and a woman about 4 feet away from it. Ann Roberts hadn't walked in 8 years. So while I'm fumbling through a healing message, she's sitting in the back in the wheelchair. And then we call the prayer team up and start praying for people. And she hears a voice in her head that she's never heard before that says, go down to the front. So she wheels her chair, comes down to the front, and these two guys that are older guys that are just kind of starting to pray for people, they come over to pray for her. And she hears this voice in her head that says, you can get up if you want to. So she looks at the two guys who are praying for her to get up out of the chair, and she says, I want to try to get up. And both the guys go, no, don't do that. I just tell you that to tell you the level with which the faith with which they were praying, right? And she says, I think the Lord is telling me to get up. And she's, had not really heard the Lord's voice before. So one of the guys goes over to one of the leaders and says, hey, she wants to try to get up out of the wheelchair. And the guy goes, well, let her. And so Ann Roberts gets up and takes her first steps in 8 years. And that's when I see her like 4 feet away from the wheelchair. That's the level of faith with which we were moving that day. And it was enough to get someone out of a wheelchair.